came upstairs and they told me that my daughter was at the park and that she had been shot. It's like it gets worse every day, every minute. Like, I'm just thinking about her.
She was riding her scooter near school. A fight broke out between a group of teenage boys. Within seconds, she was shot in the head and killed. On May 12, 2025, 16-year-old Evette Jeffrey was fatally shot outside University Prep Charter Middle School in the Bronx, New York. She wasn't involved in the fight. She wasn't even standing near it, but she was hit by one of 3 bullets fired into a crowd. The suspected shooter is 14 years old. He hasn't been found. The incident happened just after 4 p.m., not long after school had ended for the day. Police say the fight started between a group of male students outside the school. Witnesses saw punches thrown before one of the boys reportedly pulled out a gun. According to NYPD, he fired 3 times into the crowd. One of those bullets hit Evette Jeffrey in the head while she was riding her scooter nearby. The crowd scattered and the shooter disappeared. Emergency services arrived on the scene shortly after. She was taken to Lincoln Hospital in critical condition. Doctors attempted to save her life, but she was pronounced dead later that evening. Evette was not a student at University Prep Charter Middle School. She was reportedly on her way home. Her connection to the fight was non-existent. She just happened to be in the area at the time. Eyewitnesses described panic as the shots rang out. Students ran in all directions. Some hid behind cars. Others fled down side streets. Teachers tried to regain control. Police cordoned off the scene quickly. At least 1 bullet casing was recovered on the ground. The area was locked down for several hours while officers interviewed students and residents and reviewed surveillance footage from nearby businesses. Police believe they have identified the shooter, but because of his age, they have not released his name publicly.
Well, first of all, police do know who the 14-year-old shooter. That's right, I said he's 14 years old.
He is believed to be a student at another nearby school. As of now, he remains on the run. Detectives say he may have received help to leave the area. A photo of the suspect has reportedly been circulated internally among police, but it has not been released to the public. Authorities have said they're concerned that releasing it could compromise the investigation or put the boy at further risk. Evette's death has sparked public outrage and grief. Vigils have been held near the school. Friends have left flowers, candles, and notes. One note read, "You were just going home." Another said, "We love you, Evette." Her classmates and teachers have described her as quiet, thoughtful, and creative. She liked music. She was known for helping others in class. She had no record of disciplinary issues and no ties to gangs or groups known to police. Several local parents have expressed concern about ongoing violence outside schools in the area. Some say fights are common and that school security isn't enough. Others have asked why a 14-year-old had a gun in the first place. The NYPD's Bronx Violent Crime Unit is leading the investigation. Police have urged anyone with information to come forward. Tipsters can remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers. Detectives are also looking into how the suspect obtained the weapon. Early reports suggest it may have been illegally passed around among students or sourced through an older sibling. That hasn't been confirmed. The school where the incident occurred has increased security. Additional school safety agents and NYPD officers have been stationed at entrances during arrival and dismissal. Counselors have also been made available for students affected by the shooting. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has not made a detailed statement about this specific incident, but has previously spoken about youth gun violence as a citywide emergency. He has called for tougher enforcement and increased youth outreach. The Department of Education released a brief statement expressing condolences and stating that student safety remains their top priority. Community leaders in the Bronx are calling for more resources, not just in security but in mental health services and conflict resolution education. Gun violence among teenagers has been rising in parts of New York City over the past 2 years. In 2024, there were 121 shooting incidents involving minors, an increase from the year before. Most were related to disputes or gang tensions. Many involved illegal handguns. This case stands out because of how random it was. Evette wasn't involved. She wasn't a target. There was no known argument or connection between her and the shooter. She was simply passing by. Her family has asked for privacy. A relative spoke briefly to reporters saying, "She was a good kid. She didn't deserve this." A GoFundMe has been set up to help cover funeral costs and support the family in the days ahead. So far, it's raised over $25,000. Police are still trying to piece together what led up to the fight. Witnesses say there was an argument earlier in the day between 2 of the boys involved. It may have continued online. Some students said the group was seen confronting each other at lunchtime. Others said one of the boys had previously been suspended for fighting. Investigators are reviewing phone records and social media posts from students who were present. They are also trying to track down other teens who may have fled the scene before police arrived. Evette Jeffrey is now one of the hundreds of young victims of gun violence in the U.S. this year. But unlike many others, her case gained attention because it was so public, so sudden, and so senseless. If you want more real crime stories like this one, subscribe to the Crim Vault. New cases, current and past, posted regularly.